All right, welcome back, YouTube. I'm back with another video, and this video is not going to be just about me teaching you terms and things like that. I'm gonna just clear up a couple definitions and questions that I've been asked on Instagram, on Twitter, or Facebook. So, a quick overview of the penny stock market in general. We're gonna get into who buys the penny stocks, what kind of returns do you get, and does your account size matter when you trade these things? All right, so who buys penny stocks? The people who buy penny stocks are typically maybe billionaires, maybe millionaires, but typically the people who buy them are people who just want to take on those risks and see if they can get some huge gains in the market. And you have those promoters who are being paid shares or being paid money to get their email out to send to those buyers for that day. And that's just something that you have to think about, who buys these things. What kind of return do you get from penny stocks? And that just depends on the size of your position. So this is where everybody gets confused, and I just think it's absolutely crazy. So if you have a $10,000 position in a penny stock at 1 cent and it goes to 2 cents, you've made 10 grand. Okay. But if you have just under $100 and it goes to 2 cents, you doubled your money. But when you see these people buying these penny stocks and you're seeing they get 5 cents moves and they're like, oh man, I made so much money right now. That's only because they had a lot of money to put in. So when you don't have a lot of money to put in these penny stocks, you have to carefully plan out your trades. You have to make sure that the risk and reward is good for you. You don't want to make sure that you're playing a penny stock with somebody else who has a $10,000 balance, and you know a couple cents moves, and they made a couple $100 and they're out of the stock, but you are sitting there and you're waiting just to get out of that commission fee range. And what I mean by commission range is that will you have enough money to pay off that commission fee, that sell commission fee? So TD Ameritrade charges $20, so it's $10 to buy, $10 to sell. Will you have enough money to exit out of the position keeping a profit? And these are things that you have to look at before you place a trade. If you know a stock is volatile and you can make a couple $100 off of it, go ahead and go for it. But if you have a smaller account and you know that those volatile swings tend to make you lose some money, because I know today me and my student were able to profit on VBLT, and those swings are crazy. I think because of the news that they had, because of the positive cancer treatment that they received, the stock was up 33% pre-market, and before you know it, an hour into the trading day, the stock is up 80%. So you have these huge price swings from 5 to 6, from 6 to 7. And what you have to do is ask yourself, is it actually worth it to keep holding that stock? So I'm going to get to technical analysis. If you have any problems with technical analysis, there is a YouTube channel called To The Tick, and they break down all the technical analysis that you need for day trading or investing. So there's just so much information out here for free, and I hope people are taking advantage of that and not paying somebody to take advantage of them. And what my YouTube channel is just going to be about is just helping somebody with a small account or somebody with a big account, somebody who is interested in investing or somebody who's interested in trading. Also, a lot of people start off with a lot of money to begin with, but some people start off with less than $20. I mean, there is ways that you can trade with $30. There's Robinhood. There's commission free. There is no charge to buy and sell these stocks. You can make money, but it'll take a longer time for you to actually grow that account if you're not feeding it, every month or every other week. But honestly, if you're just graduating high school, this should be something that you should be getting into, or graduating anything, or just starting your career. This is something that you should be looking into because you're going to need this long term in the future after you retire. You're going to need investments that will help you out, dividends and things like that. And if you go back on my other video, I explain it all about how to invest in a company. Because some people aren't looking to trade stocks. And if that's you, it's definitely okay because we can talk about investments as well. So if you aren't looking for trading stocks, I mean, I can have an investment pick for the week, and I guess I'll do that for you guys. And last but not least, let's not forget about watching who you pick your picks from. It's very dangerous to go off a pick that somebody else has, say they're going to be in. So watch out for that. I just don't want you guys to be caught holding the bag because what these traders tend to do sometimes, or if they just want to promote a stock so they can get out of it, this is where caught holding the bag gets its term. The person who's in the stock, they have, okay, let's say they have $20,000 in the stock, and what they do is they see that the stock has no volume at all, or it doesn't have enough volume to cash out. So if that person has a large following, or if that person is trying to get a large following, what they would do, they would promote the stock. They would say, okay, I'm in this one. I'm getting ready to sell. I'm getting ready to sell, but I'll sell on this day because I know that something's going to happen on that day. But in reality, that person is bidding up the stock. So he buys it at 10, or he or she buys it at 10 cents, and it doesn't get any bids. But if he promotes it, he has a large following, that stock runs up like crazy because these penny stocks, they are not used to such heavy volume, and since there's a lot of demand going on, not enough supply, these stocks tend to bid up and they start to run up crazy. So um and what happens is that person sells the stock, and since that person has such a huge order, the stock tends to fall hard. So once that stock starts to fall hard, that person might even start shorting it against all the bidders. And since that stock starts to fall, your small profits that you started at, or depending on where you bought your stock at, is starting to turn into a loss, and you're caught holding the bag. You're caught holding the bag that he was trying to get rid of, pretty much. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. They're all the same, Snapchat, whatever. I'll answer your questions. I'll probably give you a post, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye.